So I was just checking what's new in .NET 10. I came across this file-based app, and this is, I think, a pretty amazing thing. I think this is one of the best things which has come up in .NET 10. So in earlier Node.js, we have this ability to execute a single file, and that's also there in Golang and stuff. But in .NET, to execute something, you had to create some kind of a project, even a console app. You need to create a project. But now with file-based apps, you've got the ability to execute a CS file directly. That's something amazing. So you can also add your packages out here to that file. You can add a project reference, you can add properties like target framework, you can specify that in that file itself. And you can also go ahead and reference SDKs. So yeah, and the way we execute it is .NET run and the name of the file name. I think we don't even need to specify the file parameter out here. The name, we just put in the file.cs, and I think we are good. I think that's what this is all about. Let's just quickly go ahead and test it out. We just create a folder. I'm just going to create it on the desktop. You're going to call it file, app, and I'm going to quickly open VS Code, and we're going to copy the file app out here. And we're going to create a new file out here. We're going to call it fileapp.cs, and this is a simple file. No code out here, nothing of any sort. It's a blank file. We're going to write in console. Come on, console.write right line, hello world, autocomplete to the rescue. And yeah, we just go to the terminal. I'm going to write .NET run and the file name. I think that's it. We just run it, wait for a second. Boom, we have hello world showing up. First time it takes a couple of seconds, but the second executions or the consecutive execution will be much faster. So yeah, we put hello world showing up, and we can also add in package references like we have it out here. So normally I'm on NuGet out here. We've got this colorful console. I'm just going to go to the file-based apps out here, and we've got the option to add this as a reference. We just copy it, go back to a file, paste it out here, and now we can do colorful console.writeline, and I think system.drawing. And if you don't want to put that out here, we can simply go the usual route and say using system.drawing. That should give us, what did I do wrong? Yeah, the colon. We missed the colon there, and that is gonna work. We just put in one more for test. We just run it again, and we should have our colorful messages showing up. Absolutely, that is absolutely fine. So right now, I can also go ahead and probably create a function. It's going to be string concatenate message. Yeah, I think that's super cool. That is where AI actually shines. Vibe coding probably has this place, but autocomplete is the place where I would like to keep it. So basically, it's my thought, and AI is just the one who is auto completing, but I would like to plan and see every bit of my code that is executing. That's the way I like it, but then preferences can change. So yeah, hello world, we're just going to put it in color.yellow, so we know that this is our code. So that executes a file, concatenate message, and it returns the string which gets printed out here. So we can also have functions out here. We can even probably take this a step further. I can create an API with this. I have a little bit of code written out here, just references which I would need to use, and I think using Microsoft.app builder. Yeah, that is it. So we can have where builder is equal to builder, app is equal to app. We can create an API out here. This is where your autocomplete shines. So WebAssembly, we need to, what did I miss out? I think, yeah, now it's got it. So we can have this run out here, and we can now execute this, and we should have an API endpoint. So if we hit this, we should see the hello world message show up, which is working. We can add in a little bit deeper function. I have a function written out here which shows a joke, which it calls an API, external API, and displays the joke out here. I think it's called icanhasdadjoke.com. So yeah, that if you want to check it out, you can. The URL is out here. and then it calls this API, gets the response. We're using JSON document to parse it. We get the joke property out into a variable and display the joke. If you get it, if all is good, the joke will show. If it's not working, we'll get no joke found. So yeah, now at this point we try it out, and we can go out here. We change the endpoint to joke, and yeah, coffee has a tough time at my house. Every morning it gets mugged. Okay, that was sort of nice. Okay, but yeah, but you get the picture. Now we have an entire API running in just a couple of lines in a single file, and it's working. So that's where this shines. So now till here all is good. So where is the challenge? Can we deploy this to production? Yes. We can run .NET run on production and we can have this running there. Would I recommend it? No. That is not where this is supposed to shine right now. Yeah, it is pretty similar to Node.js, using a JavaScript file and executing it there, but Node.js still has the ability to add and import other files and use modules there. So you can split up your code into different files. That is something which you cannot directly do in a file-based app. So file-based apps, everything needs to remain in that single app. But there is a solution to that. But if you're going that solution route, I'll just show you the solution later on in a couple of minutes. But if you're going that route, you're anyways going to go the normal API route. So yeah, I think it's better to create a project which is fresh for an API. But I think right now the use case for this is, if I want to go ahead and create a module and just test out a couple of things, I think this is where this shines. I think just in a couple of minutes, I created an entire API, and till now I haven't even created a .NET project as of yet. And so I can have certain pieces of code which I want to test out. If I want to have certain pieces of code and just store it for later as references, I can get it done here. If I want to have some code shared with somebody so that I can quickly go ahead and execute it and just test it out. So this is where this shines. So can I reference other project files? Can I break up my project into different files? Yes, you can, but not with the file-based app approach. We'll have to migrate this to the normal project. There's a command to do it. I had it out here. So yeah, .NET project convert. I'll just copy this. So right now, if I just end this and I run .NET project convert and I put the name of the file, which is file app.cs, it's going to ask me specify the output directory. I'll just put enter. It's going to create the project in the same folder. And now we have this project created in the folder called file app. It's got the C proj file. If you just cd into the file app folder, we check, we've got the file app C proj file. And out here, this is now a .NET project. So a traditional .NET project. If I run it, I can just do .NET run, and you'll see the bin and the obj folders would come in out here. Earlier we were not getting that in the single file applications, but now we will get the obj and the bin folder come up. Yep, there they are, our friendly bin and obj folders, the ones which we have to delete every time something goes wrong and we are unable to figure it out. But yeah, that's how life is. So now I can go ahead and again call this localhost 5000, and we'll have everything running the way it is. And yeah, I think that's the way. And we can obviously then go ahead and create different class files and then import it just the way we normally do in .NET project. But yeah, but I think the ability to have a file-based app just to test out things, or have maybe a small API and something built, that would be pretty cool. So maybe just to check out a concept and stuff, that is where this shines. But just having the ability to do this is pretty amazing in .NET now, because I think .NET is moving right now in the right direction. It's just taking slow steps there, but we are definitely moving there. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. And if you learned something new, like the video, share it a bit more, because we make apps. I mostly use .NET for my stuff, and yeah, plan to make more videos. So if you like it, do subscribe and like and share. Thank you so much.